Today I want to talk to you about one of our aids that we've created to make life a little bit easier for you. So I want to look at our word definitions. From our homepage, we can go to Aids and choose Definitions. In choosing our definitions, we now have everything that we need to create our definitions. We can change word definitions to be different, so it shows a different title across the top of our page as created. Just like with all of our other aids, we can choose whether or not we want to have our name and period listed. These are simple checkboxes. You can either click on the little box itself or on the label that's next to it. With our definitions, we also have an option to use Show Answers at the bottom of the page. Now, this is a really cool feature. I'm going to show how I like to use it in just a little bit. The directions for the page are as normal. You can change those as well. Remember, everything is editable. Then you have each word and definition. Now we have space for up to 25 words and definitions. You do not have to use all of them. So this is a pretty cool tool as far as that goes. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, all you have to do is create Worksheet and it'll automatically create it for you. And you can see that in our spacer right hand side. Now I want to show you how we're going to create one automatically by using our topics. So I come here to Topics, and under US Presidents, I'm going to choose Worksheet. This automatically comes up with our definitions for US Presidents. And you can see that we have them listed here, the president, their last name in this case, and which order they were in, as well as the years that they served. And we go through this list for about the first 23 or so. I'm going to scroll at the bottom and show Create a Worksheet. Now, one of the things that we do is we automatically randomize the order of these lists. That way you don't have someone just memorizing things in order and be able to pick them. We'll have to do a little bit more work. In this case, it's a little easy because we tell you if it's the first president, second president, etc. But overall, this works really well for randomizing our order. What's also nice about this is it automatically gives you a space to fill in so that the person can enter in their answer. So it's automatically created for you. You don't have to do any work. Now, depending upon how I want to use this, I have a couple of options. If I want to use this as a simple quiz, this works great just with my defaults. Where this is going to change, however, is if I want to use this maybe as a handout, something that people use as a study guide. They got to look up some information, use as a study guide. What I might choose to do is put Show Answers at the bottom of the page. When I come down to create this worksheet, and if I scroll down to the bottom where the questions are, you'll notice that all of my answers are already there for them. This makes it so they don't have to go looking up stuff necessarily. It's right there for them, makes it a little bit easier. So because their answers are right there on the page, it makes doing things like a study guide a little bit easier. They know they're not chasing down a word that might be incorrect. They can look to see what words they have. Maybe they're going to know some of the things off the top of their head. They can scratch them off and put the others in. Also, if I want to make this for a quiz, I can still do this. And what I'll do is I'll put this out there, and this might be like kind of a early in the year quiz, or if I'm teaching some younger students, and I don't want them to freak out. It's by being able to create a couple different versions. I make a good study sheet, and then I make a really good quiz. Now the students aren't going to be going, well, I've never seen this material before. Oh, it's too difficult. It's the same questions. It's just whether or not the answers exist. Also, the answers are going to be in a different order. So if I want to have a couple of different quizzes, so let's say I want to have a couple different quizzes. This is really easy. I'll say create a worksheet. Notice here we have 17th, 22nd, 6th, 7th, 1st, etc. Now I'll create another worksheet. Here I'm the 7th, the 18th, the 3rd, the 12th, etc. Exact same questions, different order. I can do this 2, 3, 4 times, have different quizzes, hand them out. This way I can reduce the chances of there being cheating, whether it's a homework assignment, study guide, or quiz. And it's super simple for me. Once those questions are in there, and remember, it always remembers what those questions are that you put in there. So all I have to do is hit the button a couple more times. Go in, save them, 1, 2, 3, 4, however many times I have, and I've got different quizzes automatically created straight off the bat. Real simple, easy to use. So that's how our word definition worksheet works, with a couple of cool little features to make it really easy and good for you.